Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News. It is April 1st, 2025, and the VAR recording from the Girona match in regards to the Fermin Lopez possible penalty kick has been released, and you're not going to believe what the reasoning was not to award Barcelona the penalty kick. Also, Ferran Torres is currently outperforming some of the biggest names in La Liga. And finally, Edon Zhegrova has been offered to Barcelona. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo and I'm bringing you this short live because I'm currently out of the country. I'm not home, I'm not in my YouTube studio, so I cannot film, edit, and upload videos. So instead, I'm doing this short live just to keep you up to date on all Barcelona news while I'm on vacation. This is not a podcast, so unfortunately I will not be addressing the comment section, but nonetheless, let's dive right into the news because there is a lot to cover, starting with the VAR recording that has been released from the Barcelona victory over Girona, 4-1. As you might recall, during that match, there was a controversial call where Lamine Yamal passes the ball to Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez gets fouled. It's a clear foul. But the question was the foul inside the box? So was it a penalty kick in favor of Barcelona, or was it outside the box? And was it just a free kick? Now, the referee had initially ruled that it was outside the box. He gets called by the VAR, goes to check out to see whether the foul was inside or outside. And it turns out it's none. The referee decided that it was a foul in favor of Girona, not Barcelona. Now, the VAR recording has been released, which explains why the referee thought that foul was against Girona, not in favor of Barcelona. And this is what the recording currently shows. Now, this is what the referee that was on the field said. His name is Puido Santana, but this is what referee Santana said over the mic. He said, "Let's see, show it to me. I'm in front of the screen. Okay, it's the attacker who's hitting the defender. So I'm going to call an attacking foul. Again, it's the attacker who's hitting the defender. So I'm going to call an attacking foul." Now, this is the reason why the referee Santana decided that it was neither a foul against Fermin in or outside the box. It was actually a foul in favor of Girona because, according to him, it's Fermin Lopez who hits the Girona player, and therefore no penalty, no free kick. Instead, a foul in favor of Girona. Now, let's look at the images because this definitely shows something I've been talking about in this channel a lot, which is that the La Liga referees are beyond mediocre. They are incompetent. They are mediocre. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And this is a clear example of that because let's review the images, right? Because according to the referee, it's Fermin Lopez who hits the other defender. So, of course, it's a foul in favor of Girona. Now, this is the image and I will make it bigger. Here's Fermin Lopez. He gets the ball. And here's the Girona defender right behind him. He sticks his leg in between Fermin Lopez and the ball. Now, the Girona defender never touches the ball, as you can see. He sticks his leg from behind in between Fermin and in between the ball. And of course, Fermin Lopez falls. Now, Fermin Lopez does hit the leg of the defender. That is clear. But that does not make it a foul against Barcelona because it's the defender who puts his leg in between Fermin and the ball, and because he puts his leg there is that Fermin hits it as he's running and falls. That's how fouls happen. Fermin is not a ghost. He cannot go through the Girona defender's leg, and to say because Fermin is the one who hit the leg, it's a foul against Fermin, this is absolute stupidity. Now, let's rewind a little bit. You guys remember the Spanish Super Cup final? Wojciech Szczesny comes out. He goes for the ball, misses the ball, and then ends up getting the legs of Mbappe. Mbappe falls. It's a free kick in favor of Madrid. and Wojciech Szczesny gets shown a red card. Now, by the same logic that this moron is applying, the foul was actually in favor of Barcelona, right? Because it's Mbappe who kicked Wojciech Szczesny's hands, right? That makes sense. It's not that Wojciech Szczesny trips Mbappe with his hands. No. It's Mbappe who kicked Wojciech Szczesny's hands, so therefore it's a foul in favor of Barcelona, and Wojciech Szczesny should have never received a red card, right? This is the same stupidity, the same stupid logic that this referee is applying here, saying Fermín López kicked the Girona defender's leg, and therefore it's not a foul, even though it's a Girona defender who's causing Fermín to kick him because he's tripping him by putting his leg in between Fermín and the ball. Again, this clearly shows that La Liga referees are stupid. They're idiots. They don't have no idea what the hell they're doing. The same exact foul can have 20 different calls because they have no idea what they're doing. And at this point, honestly, I'm not surprised. Now, to highlight even further the incompetence of these referees and how it's favoring certain teams over others, like Real Madrid, let's look at an interesting number, because Barcelona, according to the statistics, they're the team that has scored the most goals. They're the teams that have created the most chances, and they're the team that spends the most time in their opponent's penalty box. Yet, Barcelona has only gotten 6 penalty kicks in their favor to Real Madrid's 11. Now, why is this important? Because if Barcelona are the team that's spending the most time in a penalty box, by nature, that means you should have the most penalty kicks in your favor, because the more time you spend in a penalty box, the more likely you're going to get fouled and the more likely you're going to get a penalty call. But yet they have the half of the amount of penalties that Real Madrid have, which again, it shows that there's absolutely no criteria on how these referees are applying these rules, and these referees are simply just making shit up as they go. Now, speaking of referees, it has been revealed who the referee will be between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid in the semifinal of the Copa del Rey. It's gonna be no other than Munuera Montero. Now, you already know this name. Munuera Montero is the referee who showed Jude Bellingham a red card, deservedly so. And because he did that, because he dared to apply the rules like you're supposed to apply them, he was suspended. The Royal Spanish Football Federation started investigating his personal businesses. He received death threats, pretty much making it clear to him that you better not apply the rules correctly, or we're going to come after you if you do it, of course, against Real Madrid. Now, he's the referee who's been chosen for the match between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. And the only thing I have to say is, let's hope that this guy is going to rule correctly and is not going to feel pressured after everything he had to go through after he showed Jude Bellingham a deserved red card. Now, more news, because ladies and gentlemen, and this is good news, because Mark Ter Stegen did part of his training with the group. Now, this is great news because it means that Ter Stegen is very close to coming back. As you know, when you first have the surgery, first thing is you don't do anything, you have to heal. Next step is to do physical therapy to help with the healing and strengthen the muscles around the wound. Third step would be to work out in the gym to get your fitness back. Fourth step is to train on the pitch by yourself. And then the fifth step is, and the last one, is to train with the group. And while today, Mark Ter Stegen completed part of his training with the group, not the whole training, part of it, which clearly indicates that Ter Stegen is very, very close to coming back, with some reports saying that he will be back by the end of April. And this, of course, will be a huge boost for the team, especially a morale boost, because we all know that Ter Stegen is one of the captains, and there's a reason he was chosen as a captain, because he is a true leader on and off the field. So, of course, this will be a huge boost for Barcelona. Now, more good news, because, ladies and gentlemen, Ferran Torres is currently outperforming some of the biggest names in La Liga. Now, Ferran Torres has become kind of a super sub. Every time he comes off the bench, he scores goals. And look at the goals that he's scoring. And I'll make this bigger so you can see it. But Ferran Torres, these are non-penalty goals, and this was a chart made by CBS Sports. But non-penalty goals, Ferran Torres has 9 goals to Vinicius' 8, to Griezmann's 7, and to Rodrigo's 6. But look, the kicker is here. It's not so much the amount of goals, but look at the minutes. Because Ferran Torres has scored not 9 goals, non-penalty goals, in 795 minutes compared to Vinicius 1,777. Vinicius Jr. has 1,000 minutes more than Ferran, and yet one less goal. Griezmann, 2,123 minutes, and Rodrigo, 1,748 minutes. So despite playing a fraction of what many of these players are playing, Ferran Torres is still outperforming these so-called stars. You know, let's not forget, Vinicius Jr. is a Ballon d'Or winner, right? I mean, shit. If he's a Ballon d'Or winner, Ferran Torres should have too. Now, this is all goals, not just non-penalty goals. But here we have Ferran Torres at the bottom. He has 9 goals. Vinicius 10, Sørloth 11, and Julian Alvarez 11. So Ferran Torres is competing with guys who start for their teams just by coming off the bench and just playing a few minutes here and a few minutes there. Absolutely brilliant performance by Ferran Torres coming off the bench during this season. And the last bit of news is that, ladies and gentlemen, Edon Zhegrova has offered himself to Barcelona. Now, the 25-year-old winger mostly plays on the right, but he could also play on the left, is looking to leave Lille. He has a contract until 2026, but he has informed Lille that he doesn't want to renew his contract. He wants to leave during this summer. He wants to leave some money in their coffers, and as such, he is looking for a new team. And it's reported that he has offered himself to Barcelona because, of course, Barcelona are looking to reinforce their attack. Of course, a big problem is that Zhegrova mainly plays on the right, and we already have Lamine Yamal there. But nonetheless, that's the news. He has offered himself to the club. And of course, my question is to you, is this a player that you would sign if you were in Deco's shoes? Let me know down below in the comment section. Anyways, that is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. And as always, peace.